children or pet animals which is today, please keep them supervised. So hopefully the breeze will abate a bit. Runners are being called in by the starter. Won't be too long now before we have action. All of today's races will feature a total of 14 fences. The first two they jump are the two that they jump 3 times. There'll be the first and second, and the last and the second last. Often racing. So we start the 2024 Clonmult-Dungourney point-to-point with this 4-year-old mare's Maiden, and they bound over the first fence. Up there is a Finney in the centre. Down the inside is Carry On Heidi. They're 1 and 2. And they in turn are just ahead of Waltzing Matilda, who's travelled down from County Down for today's action. Another one who's not too far away on the outside then is Nashville Notions. So coming up past the judge with 2 circuits ahead of him. And that's a Finney in the 2-tone blue in company with Carry On Heidi. They're being followed then in 3rd place by Paul Kiley's runner, which is Nashville Notions. Back then in about 5th on the outside is one of the market leaders, Marabeth, for the Pat Doyle team and the O'Byrne family owners, as they now come away from that 3rd fence and make their way towards the back straight. So for the Bargaries, it's Carry On Heidi just in front from a Finney. A couple of lengths then to find in 3rd place now is Broomfield Adera. That one is just ahead of Waltzing Matilda. Moving into 6th place then is Canisa Sport, just on the flank there of Marabeth. After these, on the inside midfield is Who's the Dancer for David Kiley, and further back in the field we've got On Puka Leah as they take this next fence. Another of the greys in this contest is Carrig Gray, who's towards the back rank. At the moment, the tail ender and just getting shuffled along there is Derek O'Connor's mount, that one from the Dennis Hogan team, Dame Oz Scottlestown. So they now travel down now to the end of the back straight. Carry On Heidi's up there at the moment, just in front. It's Carry On Heidi, our leader, with a Finney. With them, close up in 3rd is Broomfield Adera, and then Canisa Sport is next up. Further back then to about 5th place to find Nashville Notions, and then Waltzing Matilda remains in the leading half dozen. After these, towards midfield, we've got Kupla Fuckle, and that one in the royal blue jacket is in turn followed by Anpuka Leah and Carrig Gray. Then towards the back end, Who's the Dancer, Miss Chipley's towards the rear. Another one then still at the back of the field is Dame Oz Scottlestown. So they take the cross fence, which will bring them back to the point from which they started. So they're about to complete a lap. Carry On Heidi and Jamie Scallon is about a half a length in front at the moment from a Finney and Barry Stone in 2nd. 2.5 or 3 lengths behind him in 3rd position then is Declan Lavery aboard Waltzing Matilda. And then to find in 4th place as they come round this turn, we've got Nashville Notions. So out over this fence, which is 8 from home. Red sleeves on the inside, that's Carry On Heidi in the centre of Finney. Broomfield Adera is still there in behind in the black and pink colours in 3rd spot. On that one's inside sits Waltzing Matilda. So the order with a circuit to go, they've all jumped round to this point. Getting another reminder at the back there was Dame Oz Scottlestown, but it's Carry On Heidi a neck in front from a Finney, and then you've got Nashville Notions, Broomfield Adera, and on their inside is Waltzing Matilda. Just in the next group then we have got in the centre Canisa Sport, and that one is being followed out deeper by Marabeth, and on its inside is Who's the Dancer, and then back towards the tail of midfield as they come over that fence. On the outside is Miss Chipley. She in turn is then followed by Carrie Gray. Getting pushed along is Anpuka Leah, and still the back marker chivied along by Derek O'Connor all the time is Dame Oz Scottlestown. Into the back straight with a mile to cover, and now it is Carry On Heidi beginning to step on the gas in front here. Half a length in front from in 2nd place is a Finney. Broomfield Adera is a length and a half back in 3rd, just ahead of Waltzing Matilda, and then Nashville Notions, Canisa Sport improving with a good jump there is Marabeth, who's getting into the contest. So down the far side they go. They're heading to the 4th last fence, and as we see them take this one, it is a Finney on the outside there, challenging for the lead. Finney is with Carry On Heidi in behind. We lost one towards midfield, which was Who's the Dancer, a faller at that one. So they tighten up behind the two long-time leaders, who are Finney and Carry On Heidi. They go out of sight before they turn left-handed to the third last. Not far off the pace was Broomfield Adera. Canisa Sport was in the picture, as was Nashville Notions, and only a few lengths away in about fifth or sixth spot was Maribet. So all to play for as they head now to the third last fence, soon to come back into vision. And as they go to this fence, it is Finney and Carry On Heidi continuing 1 and 2. Broomfield Adera, Maribeth now being produced to go into third position. They're about to swing in with 2 to jump. This is the 4-year-old mare's Maiden, and as they turn in, Carry On Heidi, Finney from Maribeth, Broomfield Adera and Waltzing Matilda sitting down the inside with every chance. Here's the second last fence, Finney in the centre there with Maribeth coming to challenge in the yellow sleeves. Broomfield Adera, Carry On Heidi as they come over this one, and now Maribeth has come through to lead. Maribeth goes on from Carry On Heidi. Canisa Sport is staying on for Barry O'Neill, and then Broomfield Adera, but Maribeth in the lead as they come to the final fence. It's Maribeth and Rob James, tackled now by Canisa Sport and Barry O'Neill. Maribeth from Canisa Sport, who's staying on stoutly. It's Maribeth, Canisa Sport as they hit the wire. It's going to be Maribeth gets there from Canisa Sport. About 4 lengths then back to Nashville Notions, who was third, and Broomfield Adera in fourth.
And the result of the first race: first number 14, second number 3, third number 16. Number 5 is fourth. 14, 3, 16, 5. And your distances were a half a length, 6.5 lengths, and 1 length. A half a length, 6.5, and 1. And the second race, the 4-year-old Geldings Maiden, sponsored by East Cork Precast and Goffs. This race is divided into first division. There are 10 runners. The runners and riders: number 2, Mr. B. Lawless. Number 5, Mr. B.T. Stone. Over to page number 10, Mr. B. O'Neill. Number 14, Mr. R. James. Number 20, Mr. D. O'Connor. Over the page, number 27, Mr. J.L. Scallon. Number 29, Mr. Ray O'Sullivan. Number 31, Mr. M.J. O'Connor. Number 34, Mr. B. Dunleavy.